Welcome to Commander Class 130. If you haven't realised, I'm now changing it up a little bit. I'm now sitting on a chair and we're closer up to get more of a one-on-one feel. In this class we'll be going over the keyword flashback, so if you're interested in that, learn how it works and everything in between, this video is perfect for you. Usually when it comes to this, main focus is for commander. Now when it comes to flashback, it is an instant and sorcery thing, so there is no commanders. However, it is a good ability for commander, so I'll be going over what it does, giving a layman's term version for it, so a simplified version of it, and then showing off cards that are really powerful that have flashback. So if you're interested in putting these in any of your decks, or if you have any cool combos or stuff like that, let me know in the comments down below. But this is for kind of new players that don't really understand the rules yet. So let's get right on into it with what is flashback. This ability is written flashback, cost, and appears on instant and sorceries. When a card with this ability is in a player's graveyard, that player may pay its flashback cost and cast it from the graveyard. Then, instead of the card going to the graveyard, it is exiled. This allows a player to get a second use of the card. So if that sounded complicated to you, here is a kind of layman's terms version of it. Pretty much if you have an instant or sorcery, it will have a cost at the top, and then in the text box will have flashback and then a different cost, usually more. When it comes to this, you can pay the card, do what it says in the text box, and then it'll go to the graveyard. Then if you have more mana or on your next turn, you're able to then pay the flashback cost, which is the amount next to the flashback word, then play it again, but instead of going to your graveyard this time, it goes into exile. Now there's different things you can do. You can mill yourself and put some in there, or you can discard it and put it in there. As long as it's in the graveyard in any form of way, you're able to pay it for its flashback cost. You don't have to pay the original cost and then pay the flashback. You can just pay the flashback as long as it's in your graveyard. Flashback is a really strong ability, and there is commanders that give cards flashback because it's so powerful. Pretty much the whole point of it is if you have a powerful spell that helps you in the game and helps you win, but you need to play it twice, this gives you a second chance. Or because in commander it's usually a 4-player game, you can then go, oh no, I need to use this card again because I got rid of you, but now I needed to get rid of you. Here we go again. There's different things and stuff you can do as well. There's cards that return cards from your graveyard that are instant and sorceries. So again, you can cast it, bring it back, cast it again, and then flashback it on the third person. So again, there is cool and different variations you can do. However, there is a lot of flashback cards, but they don't really make them because of how broken they could potentially be. So if you've been playing for, we'll say, over a year or two, there's probably a few of these cards you've seen before, but again, I thought I would give my thoughts and opinions on very strong flashback cards. Cards just like Army of the Damned, Echo of Ian, Nibble Helm of Flame, Pass in Flames, Ancestral Tribute, Angel Fire Ignition, Croaking Counterpart, Devil's Play, Dire Stain Rampage, Galvanic Iteration, Ghoul Caller's Harvest, Hallowed Respite, Increasing Devotion, Increasing Savagery, Increasing Vengeance, Mass Diminish, Memory Deluge, Parallel Evolution, Rite of Harmony, and Visions of Dominance. When it comes to these cards, most of them I've seen in flashback decks, and the hard focus of them is being in flashback decks. Now again, the good thing about these cards is they can go in different variations of decks. You have zombies for the zombies, draw and stuff like that, and damage and counters and given keywords and stuff like that. So again, you can put them in all different types of decks, which is really good. You just need to find the right card for your deck to put in. Now again, you don't have to put flashback in every single one. However, it's one of those things where, especially if you're ramping and have a lot of cards but not a lot of card draw, flashback's really good if there is a card similar to it. So for example, if you want to make a few zombies or put 1/1 counters on a card, and you find a card with a flashback cost that pretty much does the same or on par to it, I would prioritize putting the flashback card in it, because if you're ramping and doing well, you get a second chance to cast it, or in the original you do not. So again, I think flashback is one of those cards that, or one of those keywords that we'll never get rid of because it is very good. But now that you know everything to do with flashback, let me know what cards you think, if there's any cool combos or stuff like that you can use flashback. let me know in the comments down below. While you're there, remember to like and subscribe and do all that YouTubey stuff. Watch more of my videos if you want to be nice. And as always, if you like this Commander class, I have last week's Commander class here, a playlist of every single Commander class I've ever made here, and a subscribe button here, and I shall see you all in the next video.